Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. This is going to be a general reading for the month of September for the sun signs of Leos. So lots going on. We just exited Leo season. We started the Virgo season on 23 August. And yeah, so we're nicely seated in Virgo season right now. It was a beautiful transition between the fiery sign and inspiring sign of Leo into the earthy, nurturing, more grounded sign of Virgo. So the energy of Virgo is very healing, very nurturing, and it's all about taking inspired action to physically manifest our goals, hopes, and dreams. So I am working right now with some sage and just kind of saging my space right now. I feel like, we need to keep our energies clean and clear right now throughout this incredibly magical time period. There's something special about the month of August and going into September. It's just that Leo-Virgo juxtaposition that, goes nicely, it goes hand in hand. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to continue saging this space. Before I get ahead of myself, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to join me in creating sacred space. We're going to take a few cleansing breaths and just tune in with the beautiful sound of the singing bowl. All right, here we go. Okay, all right. Thank you, Leos, for joining me in clearing our spaces and connecting energetically. I'm going to go ahead and move our sage off to the side as well as we begin our reading. So I'm going to pull from the Goddess of the Oracle Moon deck. Let me just go ahead and adjust this camera real quick. So yeah, we are now starting September, the month of September. This is a general reading for Leo signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So just remember it's general, so not everything will resonate. Just keep what does and leave on the table what does not. Try not to force anything. You'll know what's meant for you. But yeah, we are nicely in Virgo season. We started the month of September with a lovely new moon in Virgo. That was on the 30th of August. So the way we're starting off September is very much how we started off your month of August with a lovely, it was the black super new moon in Leo, and that was on 31 October. And we had a lovely black new moon in Virgo on the 30th of August. And that new moon was quite powerful, quite magical. And it was a great time to really settle in with ourselves and get quiet and journal and get clear with our thoughts and what it is that we're trying to manifest and what we're calling into our lives right now. So harness, you can still harness that beautiful new moon energy of Virgo the first few weeks of September. So be sure to do that. Also, we have a full moon on the 14th of September. That's the harvest full moon. It's also going to be a full moon in Pisces. So what's awesome about that is completing a 6-month cycle dating back to the month of March, where we had the new moon in Pisces. So that's a big cycle that's completing right now. So if you're feeling stuck, or if there's something that you've been working on, you're having trouble releasing, you may want to go back to what was happening in your lives in March and in April. Really, April was a big month to really spring clean our lives, and it was a big month. So check out your videos for March and April, and you may actually find some answers there about what you're working on right now in August and in September, because you may find your answers on what it is that's keeping you stuck, what's keeping you sort of like in a holding pattern. For those of you who are feeling stuck, for some of you, you may be like, look, I've released the past, we're good, I am manifesting, I am on my ascension journey, we're moving forward, the new cycle has started and we are going. So I'm only talking to those who are still kind of struggling with some things from the past, maybe old storylines you're telling yourselves, or maybe some people that you just can't quite release, or maybe it's a job that you've now gained clarity, like, God, you know what, I really do need to leave this job. It is unhealthy for me, it's toxic, there's bigger and better, and I think you're finally finding the peace and the courage to say, you know what, I'm taking a stand for myself. So yeah, that's what we've got going on right now in the month of September. Virgo season is a great energy to really kind of put our nose to the grindstone and make those logical plans on going forward with what we want. And it's here in the physical. Make those to-do lists, check off, oh, item completed, done, next, and just sort of work methodically and logically through your plans, because we can't sit back and rest on our laurels thinking like, oh, I'm manifesting, I'm thinking about it. No. Those days are long gone. We are now in a time period of taking action here in the 3D. So update that resume, apply for that job, go on several interviews. Doesn't mean you have to accept the job, but at least you're talking to people, at least you're getting your name out there, and you're seeing what's available and if you're the right fit for them or why you're not, and what else you need to do in order to update your certifications and credentials. So things like that. So just kind of keep that in mind. All right, so let's get into your reading. So I've pulled 3 cards from the Goddess of the Moon Oracle deck, and the first one that's coming up is Assessing, reverse. So I feel like, Leos, right now this is a time period for you to go within. I think you're really enjoying the slow down energy of the Virgo energy, because remember, Virgo is earth energy. It's very grounding, it's very nurturing, it's soft, it's loving, it's harmonizing. And I feel like coming out of the excitable month of August, because it was a great month, I must admit, it was actually probably my favorite month this year. August is always a very magical and inspiring month anyway, but this August 2019 was really good. Tiring but good. So I think, Leos, you're slowing down. I think you're coming out of your birthday season and you're like, okay, now I gotta get serious about what's next in my life. I gotta get serious about, okay, how do I want to end 2019? Because the way we end 2019 is how we're going to start 2020 in the new year. So I think you're really focusing on how you want the last part of the year to look and feel like. So you're going within, you're asking yourself important questions about what you want, who you are, who you want to be, the types of people you want in your life, the types of relationships you want in your life, and you're kind of laying the groundwork and really writing things out and determining what your new boundaries are. And I think you are making those changes, but you're lining yourselves up with them. Ooh, sorry, I'm throwing my selenite stick all over the place. So that's assessing. The next card that came up is beauty, and this is coming in reverse. So what this card always talks to us about is surrounding ourselves with items or colors or music or anything that we find beautiful for you. The purpose is it's a technique to help increase and raise your vibrational energy. This is coming in because I think you're definitely doing the self-assessment, and that's clear because it came in reversed. And I think this message here is saying, okay, Leos, in order for you to line up vibrationally for what you're calling in, it could be a new relationship, a new career, a new job, maybe you're starting a new project, maybe you just want to be a better person, maybe you're ascending on your spiritual journey. Whatever these new changes mean for you, it's always best to surround our environment with items and things that we find beautiful. It's always nice to come home and be like, God, I love my home. I love my space. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's inviting, it's comforting. And when you're happy with your surroundings, you're happy with yourself, and that just radiates through you. So I think, yeah, it's a powerful attractor, because when you feel beautiful inside, that's what's showing. That's what you're putting out externally to people. And for those of you who are seeking a new relationship, a romantic partner, it's that energy that's really going to attract someone. They're going to be like, ooh, I like their vibe. You know, you're going to vibe with them and they're going to walk past you and be like, okay, you know? Or if those of you who are on dating sites, you know, and you're swiping right on a few people and you're going out, if you feel good, if you feel beautiful, that's all that matters. Honestly, confidence. It is self-confidence that honestly attracts the person to you, you know? Never mind what you have going on in your life or that you feel is limiting. It's all about confidence and how you feel about yourself. And if you're radiating that inner beauty and putting it out there, huge attractor for all things. Jobs, friends, love, money. It's really good. That's a great technique and tool to help you with the law of attraction. All right. And lastly, we have faith coming in reversed. Oh gosh, throwing the cards around, sorry. But yeah, so faith is coming in reversed. And I don't know if this is about you having faith in yourself, or maybe there's a bit of self-doubt, doubting the process, doubting the changes that are happening in your lives. But the point is just to have faith and trust yourself, trust your intuition, and trust that right now is a time period where many of us are ascending, many of us are going through cycles. We've ended big cycles, one that lasted about 10 to 12 years. We have lots of large planets in retrograde. Some of them are starting to go direct. We're finally out of the Mercury retrograde, thank goodness. But yeah, astrologically speaking, there's a lot going on with the stars, the planets, and the cosmos that the energy is just bringing in new beginnings. But in order to allow and create space for the new, you have to eliminate the old. So I highly encourage you, again, go back to what was happening in your lives 6 months ago, you know, March, April, and check out those videos for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, because you may actually find the answers if there's something that you're just not trusting right now, or you're stuck, or you need extra clarification, or there's confusion for you. 6 months ago, whatever that was, what you had going on back then, may help you in your ascension journey, and may help you make a decision about which direction you need to focus on. All right. So right now I'm pulling a Celtic cross spread using the Mystic Dreamer Tarot, and we'll see what comes out. A couple of cards are spinning, but they're not popping. So if they don't if they don't pop correctly, I don't take them. And there's one that also reversed itself. I just saw it. Hang on, sorry. If it's meant to come out, it will certainly pop out. All right. All right, now I guess they're all correct. All right. But I feel like the month of September is all about forgiveness as well. So this is a great time. Again, I think that's something that you may need to be that may be part of your work, is forgiveness of whatever happened 6 months ago, right? There's another time. This is also a time period of unions and reunions for people to come in as couples, you know, twin flames, soulmates, things like that. The month of August was all about leading from your heart, and that energy is certainly carrying over into the month of September. Here it is. That's the one that I needed to. All right. Yeah. That's being carried into the month of September. And with the Virgo energy, and with Mars in Virgo, and Venus in Virgo. Venus doesn't really like being in Virgo too much, but Mars does. There is a lot of focus on passion, sexuality, clearing out our sacral chakra. So I've been getting messages for me about doing more grounding work and clearing work with the sacral chakra, and the color orange has really been coming in for me strongly. So that may be something that y'all may want to try. Maybe wear the color orange. Maybe maybe buy a throw pillow that's orange, you know, something that you find beautiful and inspiring, just to kind of help, you know, activate and clear the sacral chakra, because the sacral chakra is the second chakra in the 7 chakra system. Now there are 12, but we primarily focus on the 7. And sacral chakra is all about sexual energy, creativity, sort of your own personal energy. So it's a pretty important chakra. I feel like because there's so much focus on that particular chakra, and with Venus and Mars in Virgo, a lot of people right now in this time period are feeling more drawn to one another, drawn to creating more harmonious relationships. And that's relationships of all types. That could be friendships, family member issues, anything that was blocked, or maybe you had some conflict there. Now's the time to come back and reconcile those differences. Maybe there's something going on in the workplace. You know, sometimes the workplace can be a bit tricky, just because you may be a direct report, to a supervisor, and maybe the issue is with your supervisor, and there's not a whole lot of wiggle room and freedom. So sometimes we just have to, grin and bear it. But other times there's ways for us to effectively communicate our concerns and, leverage the labor laws, in your favor, and say, look, here's what's going on, and by law, here's how I'm supposed to be treated. But I'm not feeling that type of treatment here in this organization or from this particular person. So choose your words carefully, but now is the time to certainly speak up about what's bothering you and how you can go about fixing those relationships. All relationships, family members, friendships, professional relationships, lovers, romantic relationships. It is about you voicing your truth, saying, hey, I really want to fix this, and there is a problem here. However, here are my needs, here are my concerns, and these are some possible solutions and how we can clear this concern and clear this block and move forward. If there's interest on the other end, great. If there's not, well, then you have your answer, and it may be time for you to move on from that situation because it's no longer serving you. Perhaps that relationship is keeping you stuck, stagnant. Maybe it's keeping you a bit small. So those are just some things for you to think about. These are the topics that Virgo energy is bringing up for you in September. It's about reconciling what's no longer working for you, fixing it, and really it's about you doing it yourself and having that inner courage to do that. And that inner courage comes from the sacral chakra. All right. So I've done your Celtic cross. Bottom of the deck is a star. This is a healing and a blessing from the universe. So yeah, I feel like whatever was plaguing you over the past 6 months, that's going to be fixed, reconciled, taken care of, healed, or there will be a healing taking place in the month of September. So this is wrapping up. And this is a sign from the universe saying, Leos, we hear you, we got your back, we're supporting you. You keep doing you, just follow your intuition, and you'll know exactly which direction to go in, and you'll know how to handle certain situations. All right, so you got the star. Lovely. Okay, central to the reading is 2 of Wands. Oh, 6 of Wands, okay. Page of Pentacles, the World, yep. 4 of Pentacles, reverse, 3 of Cups, 7 of Cups, upright, the Moon reverse, King of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. Awesome. Okay, Leo, I can already tell this is going to be a beautiful reading for you all. I'm really excited for this. And this is you. Your energy is 2 of Wands reversed. So for you all, this is you going within. This is self-reflection, introspection, and lining up your spiritual value system. This is you considering the long-term vision. What do you want? your life to look like. So for some of you, it may be a great idea to write down your 5-year vision and your 10-year vision. Okay, because this is what this card is representing, and the energy that's coming from it is certainly long-term, and it's about, okay, what do you want your next 10 years to look like? That's the beginning of a new cycle. Crossing that is the 6 of Wands upright, success. Okay, so this is, I feel like this is you being recognized and rewarded for a job well done, hard work. And this could be something at work, this could be something in your personal life. But people are seeing you, Leo. People are seeing and recognizing the skills and attributes that you bring to the table. People are seeing, they're rewarding you, they're recognizing you. So this is external validation for what you're working on and what you're accomplishing in your life. At the foundation of all of that is Page of Pentacles. So this is manifestation. This is early manifestation. So this is the Page of Pentacles. It's right after the Ace of Wands. So this is a bit more solid. And whenever the Page of Pentacles comes in, this is definitely the energy of manifesting your goals, hopes, and dreams. This is also the Student card. So remember how I was saying in the beginning of the reading that, take inspired action. For those of you who are looking for a career change, go on those interviews, send out your resumes and go and interview. Doesn't mean you have to take the job, but I feel like you're finding out information that will help you improve your qualifications and credentials. So I feel like some of you may be going back to school or do a certification process, to learn additional skill sets, obtain a certification. This could be for professional work. This can also be you starting a side job or a side business, and you're going through the training process. Maybe for some reason I got fitness instructor. So I think some of you may be trying to enter the fitness world, maybe CrossFit coaching, personal nutrition, things like that. That just came in. Perhaps some of you are doing something more creatively inspired, so maybe something with art, maybe sculpting, painting, and then of course, the food arts, the culinary arts, baking and cooking, things like that. Maybe you're opening maybe a restaurant, maybe something small, like a concept, like a pop-up type situation. But whatever it is you're learning. You're going through this great process. It's exciting and it's brand new. And you're going to love it because you just came out. This is the world. This is your past, the most recent past, or fairly recent past, I should say. And you've graduated. You've completed. This is karma complete. You've ascended. You've learned what you needed to learn over the past 10 years. And this is the universe saying, okay, Leos, you are done. You are done with that karmic lesson or lessons. You're done with that karmic person, karmic relationship, karmic situation. Now it's time for you to move forward and evolve into the next phase of your life. And this is a card of graduation, so it can be taken in many ways. Maybe the graduation is a successful divorce. It's a healthy, I know it sounds crazy, but it's a healthy decision to make the hard choice of walking away from someone that you've been, in love with or involved with for a decade or more. But it was karmic. So, whenever it's a karmic situation, it's not meant to be forever. They're there for a reason and a season. And once you've learned your lesson, then they have to be released, and they have to release you because you were probably a karmic to them as well. So there's that. Maybe some of you are, you've graduated a degree program. So it's a literal graduation of maybe perhaps like a bachelor's degree, master's, PhD type situation. Maybe some of you are finding out that you're pregnant, and that is a form of graduation because at the end of the pregnancy, you will have a beautiful baby. So that is, a cycle completing in its own right. So whatever the world means to you, I get the sense that this is karma ending and this is the beginning of something new. So embrace it. and settle into it and get excited for what it is that you want. Because remember, bottom of the deck was the Star card, healings, blessings. So it's something big, it's something significant, something important for you, Leo, okay? You'll know what that means for you. So Four of Pentacles is coming up reversed in your near future position. This is you going within. I feel like this is with you checking your money, checking your finances, and putting money aside. And I feel like you're using this time to slow down. You're using the month of September, the Virgo energy, to slow down out of the fiery Leo season and the pretty intense August season. I think this is time for you to be like, all right, let me check my finances. Let me start an investment program. Perhaps, again, if you're starting something new, you're checking in with your resources. Do I have the right resources to start something physically? Can I go rent the office space that I need? Do I have enough startup capital to get this business off the ground? Whatever that means for you. So you're definitely checking in. I think you're also taking some time to sort of separate yourself socially for a bit. This isn't quite the Hermit card. I'm not getting that energy. But I do think that, you know, with the personal recognition at the center of your reading, you know, you're getting the external validation that you need, the recognition. But I think you're also taking that time to be like, all right, let me retreat for a minute. Maybe taking a long weekend to sort of check in with yourself to make sure you're on the right path. Because you have Three of Cups, you know, coming up. This is where your thoughts are. This is where your headspace is. Celebratory. You're with your tribe. You're with your friends. You have people around you, guiding you, supporting you, and moving you forward, recognizing you. Again, you got the Six of Swords, so this is victory. Yeah, this is definitely victory for a job well done or a cycle complete. Celebrations. Yeah, you're being celebrated and recognized, Leo. You really are. Yeah. And it's leading to choices, right? Because this is you. This is your energy. Seven of Cups. Lots of choices, lots of things to choose from. So this is part of the beginning of a new cycle. And it's up for you. It's up to you to choose wisely. Choose the cup the cup or cups that's going to bring you the most fulfillment for you. That's going to be the healthiest choice. That's going to be in your greatest alignment for you. And that's not going to result in you having to repeat a karmic cycle. So not all of these cups are filled with gifts and riches. There are some cups in there that if you choose incorrectly may set you back. And it may be a cup of poison or a cup filled with a serpent, things like that. So make sure that the opportunities that are coming your way truly are in your best interest, and that they really are what they say, that they truly are what they seem to be. There could be a bit of an imposter syndrome with something. I feel like if an opportunity sounds too good to be true, take a moment to really explore that opportunity to verify and validate. Is it really too good to be true, or is it just that great of an option? But trust and verify. Okay, before you say yes to something that you may regret on the back end, or maybe read the fine print of certain things. Because again, it's when Seven of Cups comes in, this can be the card of illusion. It can be the card of shiny bauble syndrome. You may be like, oh, that's great. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow, this just happened. So you may have a lot going on around you, because I feel like the energy around you is really positive. It's really abundant energy. There's so much coming in for you. Just get grounded. And I think this is what this card is telling you to do, the Four of Pentacles reversed. Just get grounded, go within, take a moment to pause and really examine what these choices are and what they're offering you, and read the fine print before you commit to something. All right. So in the environment, you have the Moon reverse. This is the Pisces card. This is you lining up with your intuition. Yes, follow your intuition to make the right decision for you. Yeah, absolutely. Do what feels good to your heart and soul. You may be getting a lot of feedback externally from friends and family who mean well, but you are the one who ultimately knows what's truly right for you. Okay? Line up with your intuition, trust your gut instinct, and it will never lead you astray. Yeah. Up next is you have, this is your hopes and fears section. This is the King of Pentacles. So this is success coming in, abundance. This is you achieving your professional goals, your financial goals. This is you perhaps receiving awards and recognitions at work. This can maybe mean a promotion at work for you. This could also mean an upgrade in your life. Maybe, again, if you're starting a new business or a new interest, this can be like, yeah, this is you being successful. You have written a great business plan. You have the financial backing that you need. And this is a card, confirming you're on the right path. You're going to be successful if you maintain good order in business, sound business within your plan, and you follow it, to the letter and not deviate. But yeah, success is all around you. I mean, with this right here, the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands here, this wand energy is great. And then you've got, your Three of Cups. I mean, this is celebration, big celebration for you. Great things are they're either here for you in the here and now, and you're already experiencing all of that. You're reaping the rewards and benefits. Maybe you got a big bonus, what have you, but it's all excellent, Leo. So outcome, this is Ace of Swords. So there may be something that you're a bit confused on. And, we saw that with the Two of Wands, because you're going, this is a card of introspection, right? So this is you taking the time to check in with yourself and to gain clarity. And I think this Ace of Swords is trying to come in to bring you a message of healing, of clarification, or of something that you need to do to release the past. So I encourage you to go back to what was going on in your life 6 months ago. We have the full moon in Pisces on the 14th of September. That's the harvest moon, and it will signify a completion. So something that you've been working on for the past 6 months is now coming to an end. If it's not readily obvious, go back to the videos for March and April, and you may find the answers there. And you may find a way to sort of navigate through this confusion. All right? So, up next, I'm going to pull from the Untamed Oracle. Pull some clarification cards and see what comes through. But yeah, you are on the right path. With that World card, that means your cycle is done. It's over. You've learned those lessons. Now it's up to you to take that wisdom, the knowledge gained, into your new cycle, into your new life, and apply those lessons so that way you're not having to repeat the karmic cycles. And I think that wisdom that you've gained from whatever cycle that's completing over the past 6 months will help you choose the right cup that you need to choose and make the right decision for you. And I think this is where the confusion is coming in, is that you have a few options available to you. And for some reason, I just got an image of someone moving or contemplating a move of some sort to a new city and state. So you can either stay where you are and you have just as good of an offer to keep you local to where you are, but there's another offer that's coming in that will require a physical change of residence, pack your house, pack your residence, and move forward. And that's just something that I think is weighing heavily on your mind. So that just came in for someone. Okay, so I pulled 4 cards from the Untamed Oracle. First up is Fire. This is you, Leos. This is your energy, and this is a message to say, take inspired action, do what's going to make you personally happy, and make sure that you're lining yourselves up spiritually. Follow the guidance of your spirit guides. and your guardian angels because they are around you. Air came in reverse, and we're seeing that with the Ace of Swords reverse. So I feel like this is a card saying, okay, you have a decision to make. You have a decision to make that's keeping you stuck, but you have to follow. And I feel like this Two of Wands is confirming the fire card. So I'm seeing some confirmations and synchronicities here. Fire and air. Basically, the message is in order to clear up this mental confusion, to make the right decision, you have to truly make the decision about what's going to make you happy, you and only you. I feel like you might be having some external influence. Again, I feel like people may be, weighing in too much on providing you with their opinion and their feedback and their perspective, and I think that's what's creating the confusion. If you want to move. Yeah, seize the day. If you feel like you are ready for a change of location and scenery, go for it. Absolutely. You're in your manifestation energy, and this is what I keep talking about. This is the creation card. This is Metatron's cube, and in this particular deck, this card, the energy is synonymous with the Magician card in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot. August was a magical month of manifestation. So whatever you are working on in August, the Virgo energy is now helping you ground those plans here in the 3D, and it's helping you choose which cup you need to call in or reach for. Okay, it's helping you choose which path to go forward with, and you do have several options. All right, but you are in your manifestation period, your energy. You have the power to manifest anything that you want. Just make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, and that it's something that's really gonna resonate here in your soul. You're down at the soul level. Yeah. So keep your heart open, keep an open mind, because by you staying open to new ideas and new opportunities will help you figure out, okay, I have 5 options in front of me. It's going to help you start discerning which of the 5 are truly in your best interest, and eventually whittle it down to the one that is certainly right for you. But this this card came up and I feel like with the confusion that you're going through, sometimes you might just have to take that leap of faith and say, F it, I'm going. I think deep down you know what option you want. I think you know which cup you really want to reach for. I think like I keep saying and I keep feeling it, is that there are external sources, energies at play that are creating a sense of confusion. And I think deep down, Leo, you know what you want to do. It's going to require a leap of faith. It's going to require courage, which means unblocking your sacral chakra, color orange, and saying F it and just going for it. All right? But follow your intuition. It's high right now. It will not lead you astray. Success is guaranteed. Abundance is guaranteed. You have a lot of love and support in your life. You're in tune with your soul tribe. Your friends and family are all around you, and they truly do have your best interest at hand. Just sometimes too much of a good thing can be too much of a good thing. So do take that time to settle in with yourself, and you'll know. The answer will show up for you, and you'll know which way to go. So up next is I'm pulling from the Pure Love Oracle. It's a cute little deck of selenite crystal hearts, and I'm checking in with your divine person, your soulmate or twin. And as I'm shuffling, I just want to say thank you so much for all my new subscribers. I am truly blessed with your new love and support for this channel. Thank you to my current subscribers for for your time and dedication to this channel. It means so much to me. Thank you to all my cross watchers. Welcome. Shout out to the Scorpion Queen. I know you're a cross watcher for Leo. So I hope you're having a wonderful summer. I hope the month of August has treated you well and that blessings are coming in for you for the month of September. Also, check me out on Patreon. I have started a new site. I am now on Patreon, patreon.com/awakenhealings. For those of you who would like to work with me a little bit more closer, I am doing readings, so just check out what I have available on there and hope to see you on that site. All right, so I'm trying to pull 2 cards for the feminine. I have 2 for the masculine. We'll see what the feminine would like to share to her masculine. Wow, okay. They're making me work for these messages on this side. But yeah, so September is a month of reconciliation and forgiveness. And for those of you who have been out of union with your twins and soulmates, perhaps someone is coming back and saying, hey, you know, let's chat, let's talk. And it's up to you to determine if you're ready and willing to forgive whatever caused the separation. But we'll see. Okay, I got the messages. We'll see what exactly is coming in for you all. Okay, so masculine would like to share to his feminine, I feel that you are moving further away and you are in my dreams at night. Okay. Feminine would like to share to her masculine, I'm not available to connect right now, and we need to clear the air with honesty. Yeah. Okay, so Leos, let's take a closer look. What does this all mean for you? Let me move some of these cards over and create some space. So masculine is saying he feels that the feminine is moving further away. He feels her and sees her in his dreams. She's not available to connect right now, and there is something that needs to be cleared. You know, they need to clear the air with honesty. Absolutely. I mean, you have the Ace of Swords and the Air card coming in reverse. Something needs to be said. Something needs to be healed. There needs to be an honest conversation that needs to take place here in order to help this Leo move forward in whatever it is that they're working through. So depending on how well the conversation goes, and it may happen over a series of conversations, don't force anything. Don't rush this connection. If you do, it will not work out. You will actually repel both of you. It feels like the masculine may be trying to come in to the feminine to say maybe words of an apology, or to maybe try and reconnect some way, somehow. Some of you may have already heard from your person. Again, this is general, so go ahead and switch the characters as needed. You'll know how this will resonate for you. Some of you may have already heard from your person here in the 3D. So you may already have had that check-in. These are check-ins for this particular connection. The feminine needs to get her heart-centered space in alignment with her new cycle. There's a lot, I'm getting the sense, that she had to release, that she had to heal, that she had to work through emotionally. And there may be some things that aren't quite healed yet, hence the reason why she's not available to connect. I think the conversation that she needs, I think she needs the I'm struggling with my words here. She needs closure on something. Yeah, she needs closure. She needs a question answered. And that will help her heal her heart chakra, unblock her sacral chakra, and move forward as she sees fit. And she may not agree to a reconciliation with this masculine. Based on how the conversation goes, based on what the response is to her question, she may decide, you know what? You're no longer who I thought you were. I used to have you on this pedestal. Yeah, you're not on that pedestal anymore, and I'm not feeling that connection with you anymore. And she may actually decide just to walk away and say, you know what? I'm sending you off with love and light. We had what we had. We're going to leave it there. And she may go off on her own path without that particular person. I'm getting that clearly. I'm getting that as a real possibility for some of you. For others, you may realize that there is still chemistry and passion there between you two, but there still needs to be a clarifying, a cleansing conversation. Things need to be said, apologies need to be exchanged, questions need to be answered. And because you both realize that there still is that chemistry, that passion, you may see this as worthwhile and may attempt to pursue, you know, something further down the line. But it's not going to be something fast moving. It's not going to be a quick reunion. Not with the energy that I'm seeing here. There's a lot here that needs to be said and fixed and healed. And remember, bottom of your deck is, you know, the Star card. This is a blessing and a healing. So this is healing energy. This isn't going to happen overnight. December just popped into my mind where I think maybe it might be a time where you can come into something a bit more regular, a bit more committed. Yeah, it's going to take some time, a few months for you to work through this and to heal yourself. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there. So up next is I'm going to pull, let me move this quartz out of the way, and pull a card from the Sacred Rebels. Wow, we're going a bit long. So I'm going to try and do this rapidly and quickly. It's just that there's a lot of messages coming in for you right now, Leo. You are working through a lot. Thank you for sticking, you know, through the end. But yeah, I'm going to pull a card from the Sacred Rebels, a card from Nature's Whispers, and a card from Native Spirit. And we'll wrap up right there. All right. So thank you again to all my lovely subscribers, cross-watchers, and new viewers. Check me out on Patreon as well. If you want to work with me on one-on-one sessions, that's available based on availability as well. For those of you who are interested, I have some playlists I created. It's some law of attraction stuff on how to manifest. So check out that video link. It's a lot of Abraham Hicks material. She is the guru on law of attraction, on manifestation. So there may be questions of, well, how do you do it? Well, she will tell you how to do it. It's short sound bites. It's all audio. It's sound bites of her conferences, live conferences with people who are just asking her questions, you know, from the audience. And it's a lot of questions that you may be asking yourselves. And she does a wonderful job of answering. She's kind of a fast talker, but she is funny. She's funny. So she has a sense of humor, and it's all about lining up your energy vibrationally, maintaining a high vibrational energy state. What does it mean to attract? What does abundance mean? What does manifestation mean? How to do it? How do you call in money? How do you call in love? How do you clear your energy? So this one came in sideways. We'll take it as upright. Okay, and Native Spirit. Oh, that one literally popped out of my hand. Yes. All right, so here we go. First card for you from the Sacred Rebel. It came in reverse. This is Trust Yourself. So Leo, you're not trusting yourself for some odd reason. Follow your intuition. Pause and get grounded. It's funny because the pause card is coming out for you. This is Nature's Whispers. Pause. This is the one that came in sideways. So I think you are recognizing that you do need to take that time for yourself to check in and follow your intuition. I think you know what to do. There's just a lot of external sources and energy that are sort of muddying your mental clarity. All right? Elder came in for your spirit, your native spirit card. And let me just read this real quick, because I think this will probably tie up everything nicely. Okay. The Elder card represents confidence, entering your power, standing strong. You are a leader, stepping into the light. Let your truth be heard and felt by others. Make a stand in life. You carry deep inner wisdom, Leo. You are a teacher and a leader, and in the deepest sense of the words, you are a beacon for others. In Native cultures, the elders, tribal chiefs, and clan leaders are looked to for advice and leadership. When this card chooses you, it's time to step into your leadership role. An elder walks the path, stomps the grass down, and throws the boulders out of the way so the path is easier for others. Sometimes you might find yourself alone and tired, but know that what you're doing is making a difference in the lives of many. The greatest leaders are those who know how to serve, supporting others to reach their dreams. Even if you've been in the background in the past, right now it's your time to step forward and become the light for others. Absolutely, because that's what came in central to your reading. You know, you have the Six of Wands. You have the Three of Cups. This is personal victory and celebration. You are being recognized for what you've achieved and accomplished. And you are a true leader, and that's no lie. Leos, that is who you are and who you're meant to be. But yeah, it's time to pause and to really tap in with that elder energy and tap into your true leadership. And honestly, this came in for a reason. This came in for a reason because this is about you being authentic with who you are and taking that big, bold stand to move forward in your truth, ground yourself in your leadership power, and move forward. Yeah, this is your reading. This is what you needed to hear summed up. All right, Leos, thank you so much. Apologies it went a bit long, but there was a lot that needed to be said, a lot that you needed to hear. So give this video a thumbs up, a quick like. This helps other Leos hear the messages that you just heard, all right? Love you all. Have a wonderful September. Enjoy the wonderful fall equinox on the 23rd of September. Have a lovely full moon in Pisces on the 14th. Go back, see what was going on in April and March, and you might find the answers there. Love you all. Take care. Blessings to all of you. Bye-bye.